Laguna before it was just a few lakes, right, and a couple of villas.
Now we see the construction going everywhere. Problems are always going to be there.
In the end of the day, the main winner it's our user, our customer.
We know that how important the investment return for every property buyer is.
Phuket, it's one of the main destinations.
We want to catch up the top niche of the market.
The main idea of Laguna is to develop the new destinations.
Actually, all of our residences are branded.
I think you built right now how many projects?
Like in Laguna Phuket, we have a very strong community.
We're using the professional knowledge that we have.
How to interact people together.
Phuket is creating a global destination, and I guess Laguna is getting the benefit from it.
In Thailand, we have 3 seasons: low season, high season, peak season.
We will always have better and better product to compete with the market.
Banyan Group and Laguna is one of the biggest key player on Phuket real estate market. Hey everyone, today we have another podcast, another serene podcast, and I'm super excited today because I have amazing guests. I have today Sherry and Kara from Banyan Group, right? And thank you for coming. Yeah,
our pleasure.
Great to see you. And of course, Banyan Group and Laguna is one of the biggest key player on Phuket real estate market. And today we speak mainly about property, but I also want to ask little bit about both of your stories. Maybe, Sherry, can you introduce yourself a bit? Like,
Sure.
Yeah.
My name is Sherry. I work for the company for probably 14 years already.
Wow.
Yeah, so I joined as a kid, and then I has passed through all the different segments of the company. So I used to be in the hotel side, and later on to the golf.
Always in Phuket, right?
No, always with the company. So it was a passing hotel part that I was working for the timeshare a little bit. I was working for the golf a little bit. So then later on moved to property, and then this is where I am now. So very happy to be here.
Wow, that's a great story. Kara, can you introduce yourself
Sure.
a bit?
Hi, everyone. I'm Kara. I joined just 3 years ago. I moved here from Shanghai during COVID. Back in Shanghai, I was mostly in actually both hospitality and then real estate. I was working for like a Park Hyatt operations in Shanghai, and then at a WeWork commercial real estate for about 4 years. And during COVID, I joined the Sherry's team, moved here. So 3 years already.
It was a great decision, right? Yeah. Very good decision.
To live in paradise. Lifestyle. Yeah, true.
Awesome. Can you, because many people knows Laguna, because it's like when people go to Bank Tower, everyone speak, okay, we're going to Laguna mainly because I started doing business in this area in Bank Tower in 2015, right? And by that time it was only Laguna and some few projects around. And when someone go to this area, they say we go to Laguna, right? But right now it's Banyan Group, so many companies, can you little bit explain our audience what's the structure of the company right now? Who's doing what, which companies, and where is development, where is management? Little bit story of Banyan Group. Maybe you can give us overview.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, first time I came to Phuket was probably, it was also 13, 14 years ago. And then at that time, it was not as busy as it is now. And then, I mean, I would say thanks to Laguna, that you have a lot more business around us. So we are an Asian-rooted company. So we were starting with a hospitality hotel build-up. And then later on, we now move to a different segment that the company has is a real estate. So we are doing, I would really say that in the past 10 years, our real estate has surged very much with lots of tourists coming to Phuket and then the development of Phuket. So as Kara and myself, we both work for the real estate section of the company. And then now it's a big part of the company, which is doing very good.
Yeah, it's big company called Group Banyan, right?
Yes, now. We are publicly listed in Singapore as Banyan Group, and in Phuket, in Thailand, Laguna Resorts and Hotels is publicly listed.
Wow, that's great. And how about, like, can you little bit, maybe Kyra, you can explain us how the product lane of different Laguna products works? You know, because as far as I understand, you have Sky Park, you have like at Laguna Park, you know,
Yeah.
you have Angsana, different products. Because what I see is that before Laguna, it was very specific product for the hotels and some villas.
Yeah.
But now you can meet every different people, right? Can you little bit go deeply to the products that you have?
Yeah. So I think in Laguna Phuket, a lot of people still like from outside, they know the hotel parts and resorts. Now we have 6 hotels. We're going to open the new one, Garia. And then for our property part, we started with hotels like Banyan Tree, Ansana was rebranded to Ansana. And then we have hotel branded residences under those brands. And then now actually all of our residences are branded. Some are under Laguna brand, some under hotel brands. And then last year, we launched a new one called Laguna Lakelands, which is at the back, huge part of lands. It will be a very nice community in the future. We will have a lot of new projects over there. So basically, we have hotel branded residence and then Laguna branded residence. And now I guess Lakelands as an extra one. So basically, we will have a different price range too. Hotel branded residence, Banyan Tree ones are our most luxury ones. And then hotel branded like Ansana, Garia. And then we also have Cassia. We also have partner projects around in different parts in Thailand or globally. But in Laguna Phuket, those are the different brands.
But for the, how about the new destinations? Because I saw you have products in Khao Yai and plus Nakhon Si Thammarat, maybe some in other areas in Thailand. Can you tell a little bit more about expansion of the brands from Banyan Group?
Yeah, of course. Nowadays we see a demand of branded residences around the world. That not only in Thailand, there are lots of other places such as Dubai, New York, different locations. You see, people like to buy branded residences. As behind that, you have a brand, a hospitality brand to manage it. So we do have lots of our partners would like to use our brand because we were in the market for quite a bit of time and people recognize us. So in Laguna Phuket, the majority of the developments are 100% owned by the company. At the same time, we also have a partner projects. This is where you mentioned Khao Yai. We have a Banyan Tree residences, and we also have a few projects in Bangkok, in Pattaya, in Thailand. And then moving forward, we're going to have some other projects in Europe, in Japan. So this is how we want to move in the future. So we not only have projects that develop 100% by us, we also have projects with a partner, which means there is a different developer developed that projects and they are using our brand.
As far as I understand, you know, like the main idea of Laguna is to develop the new regions, new destinations. Let's say if there is nothing, like Laguna Phuket was nothing, right? Like and now it's like a city development district. You know, like you create the points that people needs to come here and make businesses around and all of this stuff, right?
Yes.
As far as I think this is it's one of the. I believe it's a great concept and give a lot of good things for economy of the different regions.
Sure. Our concept is an integrated resort. So once you come into Laguna, you get everything you want. Basically, you can go to a restaurant, to the spa, to the golf. If you want to go tours, we can also arrange for that. So we really create a destination, and then we are happy to see lots of business are living around us. And so we really want to build a community and to make Phuket, or pin the Phuket in the map of the world.
But Phuket, it's one of the main destinations it's one of the main portfolio if we compare it to whole world, right? Is most of the property in Phuket, right?
In terms of real estate, yes, majority of our projects are here, but we hope we can see more and more projects around the world in different areas moving forward.
That sounds wonderful. I heard that you launching some application, right? Like for the Banyan Living or something like this. Can you tell a little bit more about this? Like what it means? It will be for the final guest or for the owners or for what type of consumer?
Banyan Living is a new platform that we launched. It's basically when we internally trying to describe it, we were saying this is us not fighting, but it's like an Airbnb.
Yeah.
So we will put all of our projects, like owners units in Laguna Phuket, or all of our partner projects all in one place.
Can you tell a little bit of numbers? Because interesting, because Laguna is super big. How many owners you have right now? Approximately, it's thousands of people, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yes,
it's
thousands, yes.
thousands, yeah. So, and of course, all of them need some coordination. That's why app is really, really good decision for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think internally for our owners, this Banyan Living app, they have a back end they can log in to see how their units are renting out, because we do short-term rental and long-term rental for the owners. It'll be easier for most of our buyers. They are overseas buyers. They're not based here. So if they want to come over here, even, they pre-plan blocked the dates, they can go stay. And then the rest of the time, then the team can rent it out for them. So as a whole for Banyan Group, with all the portfolios that we have globally, it is basically necessary, very necessary to have a platform like this and then to generate revenue for them, because we do a lot of campaigns that we invest a lot on this platform. So that's to help generate, just to rent it out for the owners. On top of, like in Laguna Phuket, we have a very strong community. We have a lot of events happening, like the golf tournaments. We have marathons next weekend, actually. And then we have in November triathlon, a lot of WAGC, PGA, and then the golf tournaments. I don't play golf, but those are happening like repeatedly every year. This brought a lot of people to Laguna Phuket. They either stay in the hotel or long stays that stay with the residences. So in the future, they can all book from Banyan Living, this platform, and then the owners can see it. So it's very transparent. It's also very user friendly.
Yeah,
very
you know,
easy.
like I personally believe that when we speak about property, it's nothing about the square meters or concrete or construction. It's mainly about lifestyle, right? Most of the people buying lifestyle. And one of the great things that I feel that companies thinking about how to interact people together, how to bring them inside of the area. And most of the events happened even in low season. And this is one of the most important part, because maybe not all of our viewers know that in Thailand we have 3 seasons: low season, high season, peak season. In peak season, no chance to find the property because everything fully booked. In high season, it's also getting more complicated, but low season, of course, we have less people. And that's why I believe that all of those events is very important for occupancy, right? And it's make a trigger to people, okay, this time, summer, welcome to Phuket, welcome to Thailand. And even it's great not only for your business, all of the businesses around, right?
Yeah, that's why to add on, Karas, we introduced Banyan Living. We know that how important the investment return for every property buyer is. So this platform, we will really we're using the professional knowledge that we have, how we manage hotel, how we maximize the occupancy, how we maximize the income. So then, which we use that knowledge for our owners and to try to get them the best yield they have.
Awesome. It will be some app for the phone, right? Or it will be some desktop version?
I don't think there's an app at this point of time, but definitely it's a system. It's a department that they are running this with a professional team behind it. And then at the same time, as Kara mentioned, that the owner will have access to get into his or her specific unit to know that how much money have been made during this period of time.
That's awesome. It's great that you're thinking about your buyers for that future, and of course, it's so many people you have around. How about when let's say a customer buying some property with you? Is it they have some benefits in different areas around the world? So they also can stay in your different hotels. If I'm an owner of Laguna, can I get some benefits if I stay, let's say, in Japan or some different destination?
Of course. I mean, with us, we are a hospitality company. We don't have a loyalty program, same as other hospitality brand like Marriott or Accor. But for all the property owners, we have a club called Sanctuary Club. And then once you have a property with us, you are automatically enrolled in this Sanctuary Club. So you are a Sanctuary Club member. And with that member, as you said, we have all the hotels around the world. So as a property owner, which we value so much, we will give them a discount in the hotel stay or F&B, spa, or golf, or whatever service they require in that particular destination. So they do get the benefit of enjoy our hotel facilities.
Awesome. That sounds really great. Well, can I ask you, Kyra, for example, what do you think about in general about Phuket, about all of the destination? Because now we have like boom of development, right? So many develop. Even I think you built right now how many projects per time?
I think now we have 12 on sale.
12,
Yeah.
12
We have
projects
new ones launching
in the
too.
pipeline, right? Like that working on. So, how do you see Phuket during the next, let's say, 5 years? And because the changes right now is dramatic. It's dramatically changing. You know, like it's not like a old Phuket. Now it will be big place with infrastructure. How do you see it?
Phuket, it's already changed a lot since I came here 3 years ago. Constantly, I think it's evolving. The infrastructure, of course, especially the traffic here, Boat Avenue in front of Laguna, that's something I think we, as a big player in this area, I think our major someone
I think
behind
we
the
will need to
scene.
have soon helicopter parts everywhere, right? Like so, then
Yeah.
then people will fly around.
Yeah, so we are working closely with the government officials to trying to find ways we would contribute as much as we can to push the development to make it better and easier for people who either travel or living here longer. And then for the real estate, I think the developments, because now we see the construction going everywhere. But within Laguna itself, I think it's a very unique existence because the infrastructure within, even for owners, that's because we have different entrance, it basically goes to different directions. The new Lakelands area that we just launched from the back to the airport now, it's only 20 minutes. So from this Boat Avenue part might be traffic. I think long-term wise, problems are always going to be there, but we all try to work around it to make it better, I think.
Because we also have one of the project in Lion area. So that's for some people probably don't know, but like Bang Tao beaches have two part. The north part is called Lion. The south part called Bang Tao, right? And what I believe that, and why I like that Lion area right now gets in a completely new look because of the different developers trying to create brand new area with new building code. You know, because in Thailand we have usually classical shop house code, I call it, when you have some property on the second floor, on the ground floor you have some pharmacy, you know, like massage and stuff like this. Now in Lion area it's a last area in Phuket, I believe, that transform in very modern way. Where it's because before it's on the Laguna creates this kind of like planning code, like where it will be roads and everything.
There is definitely lots of competition around. You see projects everywhere, but when there is competition, it only can make people better. So we will always have better and better product to compete with market. So then, I mean, in with us in Laguna, so what we would like to position ourselves a slightly more premium than the outside. So then we want to have our people to be in this community to enjoy this lifestyle. So then in terms of our product, it's slightly a more premium than the other projects, I would say. So that's all the direction the company wants to go as well. And then this is how we were trying to position ourselves.
But in the end of the day, the main winner it's our user, our customer, you know, our consumer, because they will win with all of this infrastructure. But what I like that it's a mix between the nature and the let's call it futuristic modern real estate, because this is a magic of Phuket. We cannot overbuild because we have very strict laws with green zones, different zones, but on the and still land there will be no more land in this area, right? But on the other side, it's great that more and more people can come here and get their needs, what the lifestyle that they get in different destinations, right? Yeah, that's why I really like what's going on, and of course it will be a while when all of this construction going around, but But in future, it's same as Laguna before. It was just a few lakes,
Yeah.
right, and couple of villas, and
Yeah.
Dusitania, right? Like
Yeah, I think Laguna is also being pushed by the market to keep moving and then finding the right product for the market. I think pre-COVID, I was not here yet. I was imagining whether, as Laguna, the developer, would they think we would launch a beachfront condo pricing at over 10 million US dollar?
That's actually my next question is about the new products because you launching always something new. Can you tell a little bit more about like property $10 million plus? Like this is I think that most of the people are very interested in.
Yeah, I think that is the new one we just launched called the Banyan Group Residences Oceanus. I literally showed one client yesterday. He is from the US, has business in Switzerland, came in flip-flops. We showed him in our new VR room what the product is. You launched this product for only 16 units, very limited, absolute beachfront. That is probably the last plot of land that we have. We can launch a product like this. One floor, one unit, 4 bedrooms. We have penthouses on the top floor. Size at about over 700 square meters. Price over $10 million US dollars.
Yeah, but 700 square meters. It's twice bigger than most of the Phuket villas, right?
Yeah, we want to catch up the top niche of the market. That's why we use the most prime land that we have to build the best product for the clients in that level.
Awesome. That's very inspiring because in reality, a small property like this has more traction for Phuket have, because it's increased value of all of the products around as well. That's very, very great. What do you think is because Phuket always was a tourist destination, right? But now, like a lot of residents come here and people move with the whole families to live here, even the people who don't have to work here, who like have businesses around the world, but they come as a residents. How do you see it inside of your company, right? It's what's the proportion between the people who invest and come here as a tourist and people who live here permanent?
That one is really what I think you know better than us. But then what we see is exactly like what you said. Like now after COVID, people are not really required to be in their own countries, so people are more flexible. You can move around. So we do have lots of nomads and buying our property and live here permanently. I would say we do see an increase of private residences buyer, but then at the same time, also for Phuket to be in the map, that definitely Phuket has a lot to offer. You have great shopping malls, great hospitals, and great facilities. But then there are still a lot of buyers would want to buy a hotel residences type of product. And also we have buyers wants to buy private residences in the sense of wants to rent out long term. So we do have a mixture of everything. And in terms of the buyers that we see, really it's very globally. We have buyers mainly at this point of time. We have lots of Russian buyers, but at the same time we do have lots of people from Europe, from Singapore, from China, from Hong Kong, and from even the US. So we are creating Phuket is creating a global destination, and I guess Laguna is getting the benefit from it. So our buyers are really from all over the world.
All over the world, and they have a chance to come here, right, and to live as well. Yep.
Yeah, and on top of that, I wanted to mention from what I have seen since I joined over 3 years ago, there are a very steady pace of seeing our existing property owners. Like they might have a small condo before, and then maybe because of the transit of COVID, they come back, buy our more of the premium, like the villas or high-end properties. Existing owners, they have a privilege of selecting all the pre-launch projects. They have 7 days before we launch to public. And then so they can choose whichever unit, and then they have special discounts. And then a lot of our very high-end like sea view options, we have like a local Thai buyers because most of our buyers, they're from overseas, but we do have Thai from Thai rich families or
That's
business
actually was one of my question as well, because this is one of the key metric when we look at the, you know, like at the States, how many real Thai buyers in the
Thai buyers and repeated buyers from the existing who already own something in Laguna. I think to us, it's a very important factor that, you know, they own something already and then they get to know the lifestyle, they know what they're getting, and then they choose to buy more, like more expensive or better one options for different purposes. Maybe they want to buy for investment, or in the future they want to live in one and then rent one out. But for us, I think it's something that we actually wanted to also let the market know. If they don't, you know, they're new to Phuket, they don't know, but this is the fact that for our current owners, they recognize our product.
Awesome. And I would like to ask you also about because I think right now it's not a question at all about the freehold and leasehold. Back then, I remember 13 years ago, like most of the people think what means a leasehold, you know, like people not feel comfortable with it. But today it's not a question. All of the market kind of educated and understands that it's a good ownership. What is most ownership your buyers prefer? You selling freehold and leasehold, or different, or only one type of ownership?
We were selling our products based on the laws. For condos, we have both buyers. 49% they are foreigners own as freehold, and then the 51% they can buy as leasehold. In terms of landed property, as a foreigner, we can't own land in Thailand. So but at the end of the day, I guess our buyers, if you are Thai, it's very straightforward, it's easy. But then if it's a foreigner, I guess what we benefit is, because of the brand and the company's reputation, we get lots of trust from the buyer. So they have no issues at all to buy leasehold with us, because it is you are buying a lease from a reputable developer, reputable company.
When company was launched in here in Phuket?
I think in the 80s. Back in the 80s.
Prior the land is 1984, so it's like over 40 years already.
Was over 40 years, so that's why way first buyers they already seen the renews of the lease, right? And that's why like it's really good track record, because many people asking like, okay, what will happen in 30 years and 90 years and stuff like this. But now we already have tracks, and specifically you have in Laguna,
yeah, we have our first condo product, Alamanda. Very I think a lot of we have buyers who are looking to buy resale for this product. It's already renewed 30 years lease already, so that is one of the early stage condos that we had.
I remember when I back then I work also in hotel industry, and I've been in Rhodos, it's in Greece, you know, like and everyone there speak about Alamanda in Laguna, like back then in 2014 or 13 back then. That's why you know, like most of the people even there knows about.
It was about the timeshare.
It's timeshare part, you know, like it was Club Greece company of the Diamond Resorts International. So that was my experience when I was a young. That's why I remember even back then most of the people already know about Alamanda. That's why, you know, like, but today we stay in 2025 and it's still there. And this is amazing how stable is it.
And I think I wanted to add on that with the leasehold and freehold, we wanted to offer different options. We have the quota over there, but then we also have a price difference. So a lot of buyers, because they trust us as a brand, Banyan Group, and then with the leasehold, we have a price difference at about 10% actually. So basically, they're automatically getting a discount when they buy.
Lots of economical sense. Right?
Yes, and on top of that, we offer deferred payment up to 5 years. For all the different options, all the new projects. Depends. It doesn't matter if freehold or leasehold. So we have a 1 year, 3 year, and 5 years with the interest rates. 5 years are the most popular one. It's at the 7%. But for them, it makes sense because our off plans takes 2 years to complete. So in total, they have like 7 years to pay off the whole unit price, which is very attractive compared to, I think, a lot of other developers in Thailand or on the island here.
Yeah, because of the really good payment plans, and that's why they can use it even if they not pay it full yet, right?
Yeah, they can early occupy, take over the unit, stay in there or rent it out while paying for the rest 50% after.
Is it Laguna planning to be only in this area if Bank Tower, or you have some expansion in Phuket as well, or it's mainly all of your layout around Bank Tower?
Yeah, for now, I guess it's only in this area, but then we are still looking at opportunities. If there are some opportunities, different places in in Phuket or in other part of Thailand or even around different areas of the world, we were still open for.
Can you tell a little bit more about the Layan Park right now? Because everyone speak about this, that there will be in front of Layan some park and government, like connection with the government to make it looks more international and look it's more, like clean and well maintained. Can you get us a little bit more details for viewers?
100%. I mean, we did this part. It's stretch of beach, which is in front of many projects. So we are together working with other developers at the same time, talking to the to the government, try to make this area nice. And at the end of the day, it benefits all of the developer, all of the business owners. So I believe in the near future, this area is going to be cleaner, prettier for people to relax, enjoy. At the same time, benefit our property owners as well to have a better view towards the beach.
Awesome. Because we are also very, very close to that part. That's why I also a little bit know what's going on, and that's great. I believe we're going really good for most of the people when they see you. Like they now can see Laguna as a face, as a people. That's why I'm super happy, and I want to speak with you about little bit about not about company and not about business, about your own feeling, like how do you feel Phuket will be in next 10 years from your side?
I really see that it's going to be a global destination. We see so many. Phuket is really on the map now. We have back end. We do lots of research, and we see there are so many brand new residences around the world. And I would say Phuket is already in the top of the world. So I am very confident to see that the development of Phuket, while we do have a very good government, the Thailand government is really supportive. So they always think ahead, like to plan ahead and try to make things better. So I'm very happy with where I am in this country. So, but at the same time, as Kara mentioned, there are lots to improve the infrastructures. So for Phuket to be in the world map, there are still things to improve, but they're really a unique place that we have a good facilities, and I would recommend everyone to come and move to live in Phuket. It's a very
Be lucky like us, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a land of smile, a very good place to live and to stay.
Awesome. How do you see it, Kara, in your opinion, in the next 10 years, let's say?
So as I mentioned, the new Oceanus project that we launched, I think that is not a turning point, but to target potential buyers with this project. That also means that we see the demands or the possibilities.
We see the signal from the investors. They ready to invest, right?
Yes. So the radiation now is bigger and bigger, and we can reach those people who are looking at the Phuket as this destination that they could potentially invest that amount of money here or call it their home too. At the same time, I think the government, they're discussing about changing. We don't know until it's confirmed, like the lease terms, and then also how all the digital nomads, the visa, the long-term residence visa. So they make it so much easier compared to other countries for people to come over, stay longer term, to experience, and then decide whether, this is somewhere they want to maybe live long term. So I think those all combined, it's a very positive signal, I think, long-term wise for
I will make small disclaimers for our viewers, because now it's a big discussion about to increasing the lease period from 30 years to 90, like 99 if I'm correct even. That's why it's also will be another wave of the investment through the island, and that's amazing. Yeah, and plus, like with all of the visas, I completely agree with you, because now it's super easy to people to come here, stay here longer. Yeah, even if they not a tourist, they can live here for a long time. Awesome. I would like to ask you, can we give us some gift to our viewers from the Laguna? Like for people, we'll put some link under the video.
Yes.
And then maybe you have something special to our viewers from your side, and we can they can come to you. Yeah.
Yes, I think we wanted to offer maybe one either staycation for residents living in Phuket or anyone from overseas to come stay with us in Laguna in one of our hotels to experience the Laguna lifestyle, the way of living. And then not mandatory, but I am there in the office if they want to come in and discuss and see our options.
I would like to tell you very excited new features that we have in Laguna, that we are going to open officially our Rava Beach Club on the 5th of July. So this one, we really built this beach club for our owners. So it's I would say it's the biggest beach club in the whole Phuket.
I think it's located where it was Ksana before,
Yes,
right?
correct.
In that area, right?
Just next to Asana. So we're going to open that beach club next month officially. So hope you or everyone to have a chance and visit. And it's going to be a very exciting new things for us.
Very good announcement. Yeah, like guys, please go for the opening of the new beach club from Laguna. We will make an announcement in our Instagram as well. That would be great. Like from my side, I think I asked most of the questions that I want to ask, and I will make small summary of this podcast for myself. Right. What I'm super happy to see how that big business, because usually most of the businesses they transform all the time, but how Laguna over the years improve and gets better and better, and show for smaller companies some trends, how good you can be, how big you can be. And I want to say thank you and for your founders of your company to make these trends and make our island better. Plus I see that many people, they kind of a little bit have skepticism about the about the how Phuket will develop and stuff like this. But I think when we try to bring more and more international people, show them international standards, Phuket will be even better and better. That's why thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, and we are super happy to see in our studio. If you have any new products or something, you're always welcome to us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Alec.
Yep.